Spooky season is upon us, dudes and Foxy Dudettes, and it's time to start thinking about your Halloween costume. Today, I'm going to show you my Halloween costume this year. It is the 25th anniversary Scream Ghostface costume from Fun World. So we're going to unbox it and we're going to see it together, so stay tuned. Welcome back to the channel, dudes and Foxy Dudettes. If you're new here and you love horror-themed stuff such as movie film rankings or prop reviews, this is the place. We do that and so much more here, so please drop a like, subscribe. It helps us to grow. We're a small channel trying to grow, and I would greatly appreciate it. Now, let's take a look at this Ghostface costume. So I've unboxed a lot of props for you guys over the years. Most of the time those come from Trick or Treat Studios, but they do not have the Scream license. Fun World does. So we're going to take a look at this costume, get it out of the package, and very cool. You guys can see this. It looks very cool, right? So in this package, it contains the hooded robe, the gloves, the mask. Does not include the knife. You'll have to buy that separately. But let's open it up and take a look and see what's in here. So like I mentioned before, this is the 25th anniversary edition of the costume. Came out a couple of years ago. One of the things about Scream is it's such a cultural phenomenon. The costume, the mask, it's always coming back. Every year, it doesn't go away. It's right up there with, Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees, Chucky. It's right up there. Extremely popular franchise. We talked about the 4K set a while back. We may be doing something else and ranking the films. I don't know. It's a possibility this year. Maybe that's why I got this costume. Hint, hint, maybe, maybe. But the costume is very popular. People always seem to want to be Ghostface. There's even like off-brands of, I shouldn't say off-brands, but more like spoofs of the mask. Scary Movie was one of the ones that did that first, and then ever since it became popular to have variations of the Ghostface mask. There's like bedazzled ones, there's devil ones, metal masks, pride masks, you name it, there's always a variation of this, and that's very unique. But let's get this out of the package. And the first thing I notice, and hopefully you guys can see it too, is that it's sparkly. There's a little bit of like a metallic sheen to the costume, which is cool. And we have our mask. Now right away, I gotta say, I'm a little disappointed in the mask. As we get rid of this mask, or I should say the packaging for the mask, well, the gloves came off first, so let's take a look at the gloves. As you can imagine, this is just like it's polyester. Very, very thin. Kind of what you would expect with a Halloween costume. You're never getting like real heavy material. You're always getting something kind of light, which is why it's always hard to, dress warm for Halloween. But right away, this glove is a little tight, like right around my middle finger and knuckles, but it does its job. I mean, it's black and it's metallic, so there's that. I just kind of wish they had made the gloves to fit a little bit better. FYI, this costume is one size fits most. And let's see. Yeah, I gotta be honest, I'm a little disappointed with the mask, because if you've watched the movies, the mask is like one piece. It's the hood and that goes over it. This is just kind of, it's got the strap on the back, like elastic, but there's nothing up top. I would have preferred like a hood instead of just like a mask. So no, I gotta admit, I gotta think there's a better mask. It doesn't really fit my face. I can see out it just fine. I can see you guys, but a little disappointed in this mask, to be honest. Alright. Now the rest of this, it feels like that there's definitely some weight to it. But it's still that same polyester material. And just the tag. You know, it's definitely got a little weight to it. I'll be sure to give you guys like a full body shot in a second. Alright, let's talk about the pros and the cons of this costume, right? So, con. The mask. A big disappointment in my opinion, especially with all the money that you're spending on this costume. Now granted, it's not that expensive, but still I think they could have given you a better mask. It doesn't fit that well on my face. You can breathe a little bit, but it's not really screen accurate. And, you know, it's supposed to be a hood and a thing attached to it, you know. That's just my opinion. They could have done better. I'll show you the mask that I purchased separately for this costume in a second. The next con would be these gloves. Not to give you guys the finger, but there's a good 1.5 inches of material on this, between the tip of my finger and the end of this glove. It's like they just took a hand shape and decided to make gloves. They didn't actually measure somebody's actual hands. So that's the other con for me. But the big pro is the robe. I like how it feels. I like that it's light. And it's got the dramatic flair of Ghostface, you know, if you guys can see here. One of the things that's cool about it is, you know, you're still going to have to layer. You can wear your regular clothes underneath, and I would advise that. You know, this isn't something that you can just wear this. It's extremely thin. Some may look at that as a pro or as a con. You know, I think it's a pro because you're going to be wearing your regular clothes underneath. Now, let me show you the mask that I bought separately. Okay, this mask is from Fun World, and it's also for the 25th anniversary, and it's just a whole lot more better. First of all, it comes with a nice classic vanilla scent. You guys can see that. Very considerate, Fun World. But it's more screen accurate too. You know, the hood is in one place, and let me try it on. I know I still got the tag on, but it's cool is it's got the elastic on the back too. And yeah, this is just, I know this is funny, but fits my face a whole lot better. The one downside to this mask is no air holes, so keep that in mind. You could probably make some in the nose here, but this just fits my face a lot better. It smells nice, and I can see a lot better too. So I would highly recommend, if you want the true Ghostface effect and you're looking at the 25th anniversary edition of the costume, buy the mask that goes along with it. It's much better than the one that comes with this costume. Another cool thing I just noticed about this mask, the material for the hood matches the costume, which is awesome. So you really got to pick this up. And if you're going as Ghostface, you gotta have a nice knife accessory, right? So I picked this one up. I'll have a link down in the description along with the costume and the mask, the separate 25th anniversary mask. But what I love about this is how real it looks, and it's not. I was gonna bend it, but that would really ruin it. But you guys can see here, it's not real at all. Like, this is all foam. It's not real. See? Yeah, this whole thing, it's not real. But it looks real, and that's what's cool about it, you know? And these have other purposes too. This is kind of off topic, but these have other purposes other than just costume accessories. If you train in martial arts, you know, I think it's always helpful to have a real-ish looking weapon so you develop a response. But again, that's a little off topic, but really cool, and you can't hurt yourself. It's foam. It's fake. Hopefully I've driven that point home. Okay, so I'm going to give you a rating on the 3 items we talked about. The knife, 10 out of 10. Can't go wrong. Looks real, completely fake. This Ghostface mask, I'm going to give it a good 8 out of 10. I really wish they would have just had some air holes in here. But other than that, it looks right, has a nice vanilla scent, and that's a redeeming quality. So you definitely need to pick that up if you're going as Ghostface. Now, as for the costume, I'm going to give that a 7 out of 10 just because the mask isn't right and the gloves don't fit. But I'm really happy with this cloak, with this hood. It's really long. It's got the details. Really cool. If you want to be Ghostface, this is going to be a great costume for you. You know, you may have to, you know, pick up an extra accessory like the knife and a better mask. But all in all, it's one of the most cost-effective, screen-accurate costumes, in my opinion. Alright guys, thanks for hanging out with me as we took a look at my Scream costume, my Scream Ghostface costume. I really dig it. I hope you enjoyed it too. Hopefully you guys will see it soon. Hint, hint. And I'm going to go scare Foxy Dudettes Sarah. But before I do, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment, share, do all the social media things. Help me fight the YouTube algorithm. Ring the bell. Be sure to check out thewellroundeddude.com. The website is really the hub of everything we do here. You can find our Amazon merch page. You will be able to find, which I just thought of, it would be kind of cool to list some different Halloween stuff up there, right? Some different costume ideas and such. We're going to have to do that. But also on the website, you'll be able to find our merch page. You can use the code DUDE15 to save 15% on any Well-Rounded Dude merch. And you will be able to check out the 5 most recent episodes of our podcast. So with that, we will see you soon, guys. It's time to start thinking about your Halloween costume. All right, so no lame-ass costumes on my watch. We'll talk to you later. Peace.